The philosophy of Thomas Hobbes' philosophical contributions revolve around his vision of human nature and governance. Central to his thought is the concept of the state of nature, a hypothetical condition in which humans live without organized society or government. According to Hobbes, in this state, individuals are guided by self-preservation and are prone to conflict. He famously described the state of nature as one of continual fear and danger of violent death. Hobbes believed that human beings are fundamentally equal in their abilities and desires. This equality, however, leads to competition, as people vie for limited resources. The resulting mistrust and fear create a chaotic environment where no one can feel secure. In such a state, life becomes, as Hobbes put it, solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. To escape this anarchy, Hobbes proposed the idea of a social contract. Individuals collectively agreed to surrender some of their freedoms to a governing authority in exchange for protection and order. This agreement forms the basis of a civil society. The sovereign, established through the social contract, holds absolute power to enforce laws and ensure peace. Hobbes argued that this absolute authority is necessary to prevent a return to the state of nature. Hobbes' view of sovereignty is detailed in his seminal work, Leviathan. He used the image of a great sea monster to symbolize the state, composed of individuals who collectively empower it. For Hobbes, the legitimacy of the sovereign does not depend on divine right but on the consent of the governed. This was a radical departure from traditional ideas of kingship during his time. Despite advocating for absolute authority, Hobbes was not blind to the dangers of tyranny. He argued that the sovereign's primary duty is to ensure the safety and well-being of its subjects. If the ruler fails to fulfill this obligation, the social contract may be considered void. However, Hobbes emphasized stability and warned against rebellion, as it could plunge society back into the chaos of the state of nature. Hobbes' materialist philosophy also extended to his understanding of human behavior. He believed that all human actions are driven by physical processes and the pursuit of pleasure or avoidance of pain. This mechanistic view of humanity challenged the dualistic perspectives of his contemporaries, such as Descartes. Hobbes' ideas about language and logic were also significant. He argued that clear definitions and precise language are essential for rational discourse. Ambiguities in language, he believed, often lead to misunderstandings and conflict. This emphasis on clarity influenced later philosophical and scientific methodologies. While Hobbes' views were controversial during his lifetime, they have had a lasting impact on political theory. His work laid the foundations for modern discussions on the nature of power, authority, and the social contract. Thinkers like John Locke and Rousseau built upon his ideas, developing more nuanced views of governance and individual rights. Hobbes' insights also resonate in contemporary debates about the role of the state, the balance between liberty and security, and the nature of human cooperation. Hobbes' contributions extend into the fields of ethics and moral philosophy. His assertion that morality stems from the social contract challenges traditional, divine-based ethical systems. This secular approach to morality aligns with modern humanist perspectives, emphasizing mutual agreement and collective benefit over transcendent mandates. In conclusion, Thomas Hobbes was a thinker ahead of his time. His systematic approach to understanding human nature and governance challenged traditional views and paved the way for modern political science. Though his advocacy for absolute sovereignty remains debated, his emphasis on the importance of order and the dangers of anarchy continues to influence political thought today. His legacy is a reminder that philosophical inquiry can illuminate the complexities of human societies, shaping discourse across centuries.